All right, thanks for joining me again. We got another unboxing from CGC. So we have 25 books here that came back from CGC. So all of these were cleaned and pressed by myself. Okay, so let's open this up. And like I always do, I'm going to set this down over here. And then, all right, so let's try to do this. What do we got here? Okay. All right, so the first book we have here, we've got Peter Porker, Spider Ham, number 4, Canadian price variant. I thought this one was going to be a 9.0, and it came back a 9.4, off-white to white pages. So pretty happy with that. Just trying to do it in certain orders according to my notes. But okay, so let's do these 2 books. All right, so next is we have all right, so we have Marvel Movie Showcase Star Wars. Number 2, this is the Canadian price variant. I thought this one was going to be an 8.0. And it came back an 8.5. Okay. All right, next one is the Marvel Movie Showcase featuring Star Wars number 1, Canadian price variant. This one was a hard one for me to grade. I thought it was a maximum 9.4, and it came back on 9.4. White pages, so happy about that. Okay, so next. All right, Detective Comics 590, this is Canadian price variant. I thought this one was going to be a 9.4. It came back a 9.2, off-white to white pages. Okay. So next we have sorry, I'm just going to take the invoice out of this bag. All right, Hawkeye, limited series number 4, Canadian price variant. I thought this one was going to be a 9.6, and it came back 9.6 white pages. So, happy about that. All right, next, we have 2 of these books. So, Hawkeye limited series number 3, Canadian price variant. So, we have 2 of these. One of them I thought was going to be a 9.6 or 9.8. The other one was a kind of unknown, and that one came back a 9.2. It was unknown, I think, because, anyways, I can't remember. And then the other one I thought was a 9.6 or 9.8 right here, and it came back 9.8. Nice. All right, next. So next one we have Aquaman #1. This is a Canadian price variant as well. I thought this one was going to be a 9.6 and it came back a 9.6 white pages. All right, good. Now let's see. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, this one here. So New Teen Titans Annual #1. This is Canadian price variant. I thought this one was going to be a 9.8, but it came back a 9.6. Actually, I'm curious. I'm going to look at that one closely after. Okay, so next we have Daring New Adventures of Supergirl 5. So this is kind of a cool cover. I thought I pressed this one to a 9.6, but it came back a 9.2. Of course, that's disappointing. And then let's keep going. Okay, so this one. Green Lantern Corps 207, Canadian price variant. I thought this was going to be a 9.6, and it came back a 9.6. Off-white to white pages. What do we got here? Okay. Okay, so that one. Okay, so we got two of the same books here. So we have Fantastic Four 249. All right, so Fantastic Four 249. So one of them I thought was going to be, well, I thought both of them were going to be 9.8s, but this one came back a 9.6. And then the other one came back a 9.8. So both of them had the same problem. There was a little bit of gloss missing on the back cover. So I thought that, I think it was the back cover or front cover. But, so one came 9.6, the other one's 9.8. It's okay, not too bad. Okay, next. We have Spider-Man Unlimited #1, the first Shriek. So I thought this one was going to be about a 9.6 and it came back a 9.6. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So next one is this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Next one is this DC Comic Presents #92 with Superman and Vigilante. Canadian price variant. I thought this was going to be a 9.4 and it came back a 9.4 white pages. Okay, so next. Okay, next we got two of the same books. Okay, so what we have here is we have Marvel Comic Presents #72. So Origin of War, like first, I guess Weapon X, I think this was. So we have two of these. I thought one was going to be a 9.6, and the other one I thought was 9.6 or 9.8. So we got a 9.8, and the other one got a 9.8. So super happy about that they both came back a 9.8. That's great. All right, next one. So I don't know how popular these books are. G.I. Combat. I think there's kind of a niche market for it, but this GI Combat 261 Canadian price variant, I thought this was going to be a 9 point. I think I thought it was going to be a 9.4, and it came back a 9.4. Wasn't 100% sure, I think. Next. Oh, this one I'm actually very happy about. So this one here, New Mutant Special Edition #1. This is the Canadian price variant. I thought this was a for sure 9.8, and it came back a 9.8. So happy about that. That is great. Okay, next. Oh, here we go. So I was not sure about this grade. Uncanny X-Men 193 Canadian price variant. I didn't know what it was going to come back at. I couldn't find my notes, sorry about that, but it came back at 9.2. I probably thought it was probably higher than that, I believe. Okay, next is this Crisis on Infinite Earths #1. This is Canadian price variant. I thought this was going to be a 9.0, and it came back a 9.0. Okay, next we have so we have Fantastic Four 247 Canadian price variant. I thought this was going to be a 9.4, and it came back a 9.4. Alright, Fantastic Four 256. This is Canadian price variant as well. I thought this was going to be a 9.6, and it came back a 9.6. Okay, got 2 more books left. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1 Canadian price variant. I thought this one was going to be a 9.0. Came back at 8.5. Okay, and this is the last book in this box. So Transformers #2 Canadian price variant. I thought that this one was going to be a 9.6, and it came back a 9.8. So super happy about that one. I'm glad to have 9.8 in that. Alright, so that's it for this box, but just a summary. So just to let you know, out of the 25 books, 3 of them, I didn't remember or couldn't find the notes on the grade that I thought it was going to be. So 5 of them came back lower than expected. 4 of them came back higher than expected, including this one. And 13 of them came back what I predicted they were going to be. All right? All right, thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.